Today on MTG Unpacked, something a little bit different. So we're doing a mono red Obosh deck tech today. So here's one of the companions. So the reason I'm doing this ASAP, there's going to be a potential ban or change to how the companions work on Monday. So I thought I'd get a video out real quick. So let's take a look. Obosh the Preypiercer. So he has companion. Your starting deck contains only cards with odd converted mana costs and land cards. So you'll see that in a minute. A lot of 1-drops here, a couple of 3-drops. And if a source you control with an odd converted mana cost will deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals double that damage to that permanent or player instead. So he's going to come along the middle of the game, do a whole bunch more damage for us. And let's check out who else we've got. Fervent Champion, First Strike and Haste. So this one, if you get a couple of these guys attacking, you can give another one +1/+0 until end of turn. And of course, if you want to equip him, you can do that for 3 less. There's nothing really here that we're using that second part for. So we've got 4 of those. Grim Initiate with First Strike. And this guy basically replaces himself with a zombie, so that's a little bit resilient to the board wipes, so we need him there. Scorch Spitter, doing a extra damage, or if you've got the Obosh, 2 extra damage to the player or planeswalker it's attacking, so that's pretty handy. 10 Street Dodger Creature Goblin Rogue. We have to have a goblin here, don't we? 1/1 for 1 with haste, and his little trick here can make him unblockable except by creatures with defender, so he is pretty handy. Now this next slot, a lot of this deck you'll notice, if you've seen this elsewhere, they don't always have this, but I found this was pretty handy on Arena, just gaining control of a target creature, so they have to be CMC 3 or less until end of turn. That comes in handy. Untap that creature, give it haste until end of turn. Really the only thing I've seen where they've been able to mess that up is when they're just tapping the creature, so it becomes fairly harmless. Of course, no mono red aggro deck would be complete without 4 shock. We got the Bone Crusher Giant, so the damage can't be prevented this turn. He deals 2 damage to any target. And another nice ability, when he is the giant, when it's the target of a spell, it deals 2 damage to that spell's controller, so that is pretty cool. Next up we have Anax, Hardened in the Forge. So whenever this or another creature you control dies, you get to create a 1/1 satyr. This creature can't block, that's the downside there. And if the creature that died had power 4 or greater, you get to spit out 2 satyrs. Next up, 3 Phoenix of Ash, Flying and Haste. And this is very nice because you can pump it up for 2 and a red. He can also escape from the graveyard, and it escapes with a +1/+1 counter on it. So very handy and also resilient to board wipes. Light up the stage just to help us dig up a couple of extra cards there. That comes in handy sometimes. Heraldic Banner. So you're going to select red here, pumping up the creatures +1/+0. You can also tap it for mana. And we have 4 Castle Embereths to tap for red, or you can pump up your creatures. And 18 Mountains. So I've mainly been playing best of 1, so you'll see a bunch of matches after this. If we were playing best of 3, we'll take a look at the sideboard. I've got 2 Blazing Volley here. So doing 1 damage to each creature opponents control. If they've got a lot of little 1/1s there, that can be handy. Red Cap Melee, so dealing 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Downside is you have to sack a land, but that can take care of some of those bigger dudes. Footlight Fiend, dealing 1 damage when it dies. I noticed a couple other decks had a bunch of these. I just cut that, it wasn't really helping me that much. Act of Treason, this is another one, gain control of target creature. No stipulation on the CMC, so that is another one. Actually, I'd be thinking about maybe tossing that in, swapping that out with one of the Claim the Firstborn. That might be more useful. 3 Chandra Acolyte of Flame, so basically adding loyalty counters, or you can create elementals each turn. They disappear at the end of the turn. And also casting cards from the graveyard. Yeah, casting it straight from the graveyard. So yeah, bring back, for instance, Phoenix or any of these others. Irreverent Revelers, so artifact destruction. That's pretty much what that is there for. And of course, you'll notice all of these odd CMCs to fit in with the Obosh. And finally, this guy at the bottom, if it will let me highlight, we have Tybolt. Your opponents can't gain life, so if you're up against a life gain deck, he will help you out there greatly. And -2, creating 1/1 red devil creature tokens. And again, dealing 1 damage there, sort of like the Footlight Fiend. So that is the mono red Obosh deck. Leave a note in the comments what you think of this one. And let's get playing. Teferi. Claim the Firstborn. Ooh. Okay, let's try it. Could be fun. Reverse that life gain. Okay, so Scorch Spitter and the Dodger. So next turn I would say Annex. Oh, destroy target artifact range shop. Okay. Down to 14. Fires of Invention. Okay, without paying mana cost. Delightful. And nothing I can claim there, so let's just go in for another attack. Down to 10. Oh, Teferi. Okay, sure. Is this target? Oh, it's target creature, not a planeswalker. Okay. So we're gonna need the Phoenix here.
I'll protect
you. You know what? Let's okay, let's bring that out. Now let's target the giant. Okay, I get some damage, fine. Now he's on our side. Okay, so let's target there. 4, 5, 6, 7. Down to 3. And if we can steal it again next turn, it's all over. Yep, there we've got it. Yes. That's one of the reasons I included Claim the Firstborn. Alright, so let's see how we do. Taking Obosh out for a spin. Okay, that seems okay. And bring out the Dodger. Get in some early damage. Okay, so Heraldic Banner or Annex. Let's see, let's go for Annex. And they're probably going to counter that. Maybe that was a bad idea. No, they're not. All right. Oh, here we go. Land card. Uh-oh, Fabled Passage. All right. So they're going to be ramping. We've got to try to take them out before they ramp. Okay, so now let's see, Phoenix of Ash. I think now's a good time for the Heraldic Banner. So we can pump our creatures up a little. And there it is. It's countered. Fine. Probably just as well I did that and not the Phoenix. Okay. So let's see, 4 mana. So Heraldic Banner or Obosh. I think we're going to go the Obosh to get some more damage in, double the damage. Not liking that open mana there. There it is. Okay. Counter target spell. Alright, so that is finished. Okay, so now I think, let's see here, bring in the Phoenix. And will that be counted? Yes, there it is. Alright, so we'll just have to dig it up from the graveyard. Let's bring this out. Let's go for red. Let's see if he'll block. Okay, and then we will shock. And get the damage in anyway. Waiting, waiting, waiting. So maybe I'll get to cast this, maybe not. Well, let's give it another try. We'll toss that. Toss that. I guess we just have to toss everything. Will it be counted? That is the question. No, it will not. Okay, so now let's make this dude unblockable. Probably would have been better to pump up the Phoenix there. Flashes in the wolf. Now the trick is to get in some damage right at the end here, hoping I can get that damage in the air. Okay, another dodger. Now let's pump the Phoenix. See if he has any way of dealing with that. Okay, so he's pumping that dude up. Bounced the Phoenix. One point left. We get a satyr. Actually, do we get two satyrs? I think it's just the one. Now he's got some card draw there. Okay, we did get the two. Alright. So he has got to really, we've got to make these dodges get the damage through. Life gain. That will be the trick. Nah, he can't block it. Alright, so there we are. Victory! Captain Gatsu! With a very angry Sarkhan. Seems decent. Oh, is this a mirror match? It's going to be a race now. See who can get in first. going to be very interesting. Although it would say if they had Obosh, I would have thought. So probably not an exact mirror. Okay, we've got the Annex. Phoenix. Let's go the Phoenix. So we can get over the top of that Scorch Spitter. And of course it's shocked. Okay, so he's not mono red. Let's see, I think it's time to bring out the banner. And a Scorch Spitter. And I can't bring the Phoenix back because I've got nothing in the graveyard yet. Let's see, I wonder next turn Obosh maybe? Yeah, let's bring out Obosh. So he's going to go down to 4, I would think. Nothing else he can really do. Oh, actually down to 0. Okay, I miscounted. A skeleton dude with glowing purple eyes and so forth. Yeah, this seems alright. Where's my Castle Embereth? And let's do Sky. Don't know what was up with that. Nice wall you've got there. Okay, so let's get this guy out there. And we're not going to be able to take out that wall, but we do want to get some damage in. Very cunning doing the double block there. So that is a creature. Oh, except he's on an adventure. Okay. Okay. So do they have a counter spell? No, they do not. Elspeth. Wonderful. Exile. Alright. Time for Obosh. And Elspeth. Okay, that's the saga. Non-creature. Okay. see, 2, 4, nearly down to 1. Yes, Obosh doing a great job here. So let's see if they can come back from that. Waiting. Oh, here we go. Shark Typhoon. Oh. Alright. Let's see here. So, Flying Shark. Get the Phoenix out there. And, yep, he's had it. It's Nicol Bolas. Mr. Bolas. Ooh, too many lands. Let's mull that. Okay, that looks like a better mix. Let's keep that. And we will toss... Ooh, we will toss... Let's toss this dude. The champion out there. Early damage. Bone Crusher Giant. That cat sounded a little upset, but why does the cat have antlers? What is going on here? We're up against Yorion's Sky Nomad there as the companion. This will be interesting. Okay, so we got a Sphinx Mindbreaker. Mills things out. Okay. Interesting. So we'll bring out the Phoenix since he's tapped out. Oh, that thing has reach. Ah. So how is he able to block that Phoenix? Oh, that's And okay, gets to put a land onto battlefield. This is going to be a challenge. Okay, what do we do next? I think... Let's see, I think we need to light up the stage here. That wasn't terribly helpful. Got the Dodger. Trying to get some of this damage through. Oh, he is ramping up to something huge, isn't he? Ah, Yorion. Okay, so blinking stuff off. Okay. And gets another land. see here. So we've got a 4/5. So I was sort of hoping to get some shocks here to take care of that Yorion. Oh, mill. He's just gonna keep doing that, I guess. Okay. What do we have? Claim the firstborn. CMC. No. That one will work. That won't work. That doesn't really help us though, does it? Okay, so this... So I could have pumped that, but that doesn't really help. And then he comes back with a Garuda. Whoa. He's just going to mill me out. Two of them. And at some point I'll get to have a turn here. And then more milling. How many cards do I have left? 13. Ooh. Kamikaze attack. Yeah, I think it's all over anyway. What the heck? That was a surprise. I forgot about the double damage there. Good game.